we go, recording. Not hit myself with a pole. And then go full arms. And then forwards. And the shoulders. Okay, take one arm, just circle it in front of the body, just nice and slow. Circle one way, and then circle the other way, just make sure it crosses the body. And switch, circle one way. And the other way. Okay, coming down to the hips as we're rotating the hips, let's just rotate the wrists as well. And the other way, same with the wrists. Okay, come stand facing your pole, hands either side, lean back, head down through the gap. And pulling up, and then stretch out the quad. And switch quads. And then take your inside hand with your thumb down, outside hand above the head, lean away from the pole, lift the inside leg. And switch sides. Okay, back to facing your pole. Just stretch out the ankles, so come up onto the balls of the feet. Nice and slow to start with. And then just speed up a little bit. Okay, ladies, have a couple of spins to start with. Just to warm those shoulders up a little bit more. Turn some music up. Let's change the angle of the camera. We may have to keep adjusting the camera just depending on what we're doing. Right,
one more spin each side, ladies, and then we will get some stuff going. After you've done your one spin on each side, just have a couple of climbs. If you could, I don't need your legs crazy warm, just a tad warm for just one of our transitions, which we'll do first. I need to move back from the camera. I'm very aware that, Joe, I'm probably on your TV and all you can see is my boobs.
Yeah.
Boobies! Big boobies on the screen. Okay, sexy ladies. So, first one is just like, these are quite simple. You can make them kind of look pretty, or you can make them look shit. That is the truth of it. So they're not ridiculously strenuous. The transitions I've picked, we've got some conditioning I'll mix in between as well. But in fairness, most of the conditioning I've picked could also be used as transitional stuff as well. So the first one, we're going to do a running girl coming down from a climb. So if you've done climb, you've done a move up there, and you want to come down without just swan sliding. So it's quite simple. Angle it up a little bit just so you can see the top of my pole. Climb as high up the pole as you want to. There is no, you don't have to go up too high. If you are feeling strong enough, you'll try and do this in a one-handed grip. You can do it two-handed to start with, and then see how you feel about taking the other hand off. When you come into a one-handed grip, just make sure that arm stays bent so that you're using the bicep. So when you climb up the pole, you've done whatever you want to do up the pole and you want to come down. There's a couple of variations of your feet. You can make them look like you are actually walking, so you'll have flexed feet, or you can make it look a bit airy-fairy with, like, imagining you're cycling a really big pedals bike. So coming up, come to the side of the pole. Okay, hold yourself. So for flexed feet, you just slowly flex and allow your hands to slide. If you want airy-fairy, again, going up the pole and going in nice and big and coming down. And you can do all of that with two hands on as well. If you so choose, make sure you try both sides, especially if you're fairly strong already. Try doing it on your weak side one-handed. Try and keep the legs quite straight. Just avoid too much outer thigh grip on the pole. And just gently relax the hands, kind of like you do when you're in a spin. So climb up, come to the side, gently relax. And just gently walk your legs. So slow the legs down, Joe. Just slow. If your legs go too fast, it sets your body into like a panic, and it will mean that your hands will release quicker. So just nice and gentle. And you want to do it all the way to the floor. So literally that first step on the floor, as if literally I could go, right, you're going to do it all the way down, and then you're going to walk away from the pole. So you don't stop and then let yourself slide the rest of the way. You're all the way to the floor. So nice and gently. If you need the two hands, use the two hands. Nice, Jodie, but keep it going. So try and keep the same rhythm, and then you can just go, oh, walk away now. Ta-da. That's it. Better, Joe, better. So just nice and gently. Nice, Joe, to keep that pace. So if you've done a few two-handed and they don't feel too bad, obviously try one-handed. Okay, you can start two-handed, then just take that hand off. If you can one hand on one side, try one-handing on the other. You're not that weak on the other side. You just might pinch a bit more. Good. Okay, do one more each side of those guys, and then you can rest those, and we'll do a little conditioning / transition. Nice, Joe, much better. Okay, ladies, so this one, could do this from standing and from sitting. I will make it harder in a second as well, but we're going to just go from standing first. So stand behind your pole. Okay, it's just nice, easy. It's a conditioning move really to get the upper body working. Hip flexors a bit warmer. But again, you know, depending on what you're doing, use it as a transition. So what we're going to do is we're just going to simply lift our legs. To start with, we're just going to simply lift up, trying to use our upper body and our lower body without any hops. So our hands are going to come in, we're going to bend them, we're going to swing the legs nicely forward, pull them out and cross them into position. So literally nice and simple, legs straight on the way up, nice cross, taking your time as you do it. Just do a couple of those. Again, swap your hands over and cross your legs the other way, because it will feel different. So try and remember to point those toes. Okay, so one way I'm going to make it a little bit harder, if that is fine for your level, keep it at that, absolutely fine. If you're finding that quite easy, you're going to try it one-handed. So to do it one-handed, we need to come in a little bit closer to the pole and wrap in down our forearm. So we've got one arm locked, okay? We're going to use this other hand because we kind of, especially when you're doing it, you need to distract this other hand. We're kind of going to use this hand with the legs and bring it up. So we're going to hold on nice and tight, belly button in. We're going to lift up and cross. Okay, just try and do it one-handed rather than two, but use that hand as like a distraction. But use that forearm as like extra grip on the pole, slightly sink into the grip so you feel it on your arm. Still facing the pole, use that other hand as a distraction, just sort of think, you know, puppet master, bring the legs up. Nice, Joe. Nice, Joe. Point those toes. Always point those toes. Nice, Bex. Nice. Okay, just make sure you try both arms, even if on the other side to go back to 2 hands, that's absolutely fine. And then we're going to do one more variation from that. Okay, so for the last variation, this is only if you want to, you're going to stand a little bit back from your pole, and we're going to jump our legs into that position. We're going to use one hand to grab on, okay, but that hand is not going to be on to start with. Okay, so you just have to be a bit brave. When we're ready, jump and cross. Everyone's still standing, staring at the screen. Okay, so take one step back from your pole. No hand is on it. Your hand and your leg go at the same time. Make sure you know which leg is crossing over the other, so it's immediate, bump, and cross the legs. This will mean you don't hit your nunny. Okay, so no delay. I want to pop onto the pole. Psych yourself up, count to, yeah, Jodie, is that, oh no, hands went first. Okay, so psych yourself up, Beck's hands went first. So try and jump, so try and keep the hand away until you jump. So it's jump and grab. Okay, but that jump goes slightly first. So try to not reach for the pole before you've jumped. Jodie's going, someone do it, someone do it. So jump, better, Bex, better. So jump and grab. Nice, Joe. Just make sure, try and cross those legs. It will protect your nunny. Protect the nun at all cost. Okay, a couple more of the jumpings, my darling. Just 1 or 2. Okay, right, so let's leave the jumping for a minute. So we're going to take you to the floor. Let me adjust my camera so you can see the floor. So again, we're going to start a bit easier and then make it a little bit harder as we go, and of course both sides. So we're going to do a spin up. If you haven't done one of these before, most of you know at least Jodie and Bex have. Joe, if you haven't done one of these before, you're going to learn it now. So a spin up is something we use when we have come to the floor and we're kind of in this position and we don't just want to like stand up because it looks a bit basic. So what we do is when we're on our knees, we position our hands into our spin position. So inside hand nice and high, outside hand across the chest. We lift the outside leg off the floor and we stick it out to the side. And what we do is we're just going basic to start with. We're going to swing that leg round the front, step onto the foot. So we're going to step and then stand up. Okay, so we'll just do those. If you haven't done one for a while, refresh yourself with it, and then I'm going to make it harder. Lovely, Jodie, with a nice little hook there at the end. Beautiful. Okay, so again, just do, if they're feeling all right, couple on each side. Like I said, some of you, it's just a bring refresher. I made bread last night, girls. Right? Everyone's bloody baking, so I thought I'd make some bread. So 3 hours, 20 minutes. Bread maker takes 3 hours, 20 minutes. Well, I'm ready till fucking 9:30. Fuming. What I should have done is when I nicked my mum's bread maker a while ago, which I haven't used blatantly, but I thought, oh, I'll make some bread. When I nicked it, what I should have done is check the machine on how long each loaf takes. I didn't, and it doesn't tell you in the book. So I put all my ingredients in, I pushed the start button, and it flashed up 3 hours, 20 minutes. Fuming. For 3 hours, 20 minutes, my damn house smelled like freshly baking bread, and I couldn't eat any. So angry. 3 hours, 20 minutes. Freaking nightmare, honestly. I know now to check the run times, because had I have known, I wouldn't have cooked the French bread. Mum said, oh, the French bread's nice. I was like, oh, okay, I'll do the French bread. I would have just cooked the quick loaf, which I think, in fairness, is still 2 hours, but I ain't never been a baker. Bread takes too long, Jesus. We've lost Joe. Where's Joe gone? Joe! Where have you gone? I wonder if she's lost internet. Joe! I didn't. Are you okay? Are you okay? Where you go? Right, okay, for you guys anyway, we'll take you, if Jo comes back, I'll give her the next level, but I'll give you to the next level. So what you're gonna do is a spin up with a spin to a corkscrew to stand, okay? The corkscrew isn't gonna have much of a spin because we're doing it from the floor, but obviously it'll take you to standing on the pole rather than just standing on the ground. Okay.
This doesn't sound like it's my level.
Oh, honestly, you'll be fine. Wi-Fi cut out. Hold on. All right, she's coming back in a sec. So I'll give her the next level now. So again, when we're down on the floor, this time we just have to use our hip flexors more to lift that leg off the floor to get a good rotation. Okay. Hey, welcome back, Jo.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi's awful.
Right, my darling. So when we're going on, we're going to swing that leg up, okay, and our aim is to get the ankle to the pole. We do need to squeeze your leg up because it has to come a distance up the pole. It can't come like right low on the ground at your ankle. Otherwise, when you stand up, you're not going to have any pole. So from here, we're going to pull more on the shoulders, swing round, pull the legs up so that then we can stand onto the pole. And we're actually off the floor, okay? Do you see it again? Yeah, no? Is that a thumbs up, Jo?
Yeah, I didn't see half of it. Sorry, it's still struggling to connect.
Yeah, can you do it again, please? Hang on.
So we're going to lift that leg up. When we swing round, okay, we're trying to pull the knees up towards our chest. And we're going to put them on the pole, cross-ankled, like a corkscrew spin. If we can get to that bit, so we're going to go up, pull those legs up. We're going to squeeze and try and stand up. If you can't do the stand up, try to get your legs into that corkscrew position. So just give you a little spin out of it. So just think outside leg in front, inside leg behind. But once those legs are on in that cross, you squeeze them ankles like a motherfucker so that you can stand up. Even if you do it where you do the stand and your feet are on the floor, that's fine, because you're still giving yourself that pull in the upper body. But like I said, the trick to get it off the floor is to pull those knees up as high towards your chest as you can when you are spinning up off the floor. One leg in front, one leg behind, Jodes.
Yeah, which one goes in front and which one goes behind? So my leg that's coming round.
The leg
goes in front.
goes around the front of the pole,
Yeah.
and the other, yeah, so outside in front, inside behind. If in doubt, do a corkscrew spin just to refresh your brain. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, dun. Obviously try both way, guys, even if it's not as strong. Ooh! James is like, pull! Okay, ladies, do one more each side of these, because if you're getting your ankles round and squeezing like a motherfucker, they will start to hurt a little bit. On your feeties. On your feeties. Oh yeah. Do 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 do. Okay, ladies. So what I'm going to do now is conditioning again, which is kind of used as a transition. We're going to do some barrel rolls. We're going to do them from sitting first and then standing, and then after standing, add something to the end. So sit by the base of your pole. Just make sure that you have space. Your legs. Okay. Your arm's going to come around and wrap around, so similar to like our tuck holds. So hand's going to come around, inside hand goes on first, outside hand goes on after. You want them just above your head so that you can pull up into like a bent arm. From here, when we pull up, we want to tip our chest back, so our head's going to go back and make our body rigid. So the first bit of a barrel roll is to make your body rigid, okay? From here, we're then going to roll into the pole. So as I do this, my chest is now resting on the pole and I've gone over to the tops of my feet. And then I'm going to roll and sit down the other side. Then I can switch hands. So I've switched over on the hands, pull back up, roll in to the other side and down. But make that body rigid. When you get to the other side, that's kind of the worst bit. So when you start to roll out the other side, that's the worst bit where your body just wants to drop. It's just fighting that. Do 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 do. You're right, Jodie. That died. Okay. Right, so rest them from the floor. We're going to do them up from standing now. You might find these easier because it's the initial lift isn't there, so which is kind of a good thing. You just have to control the body a little bit more on the other side, but you don't have that like to get your ass out. So I'm not going to get you to fall in them today. If you've done them with me before where we fall into them, you may carry on and do that, but I'm going to go nice and safe today. So what I want you to do is just stand a little bit, about an arm's width away from your pole so that your pole is there and you can hold on to it. Whichever side we're going, because we want that to be our lower arm, place that one off first. So my body is going to go to the right first, so I'm going to place my right arm on the pole first. My left hand is going to go above. My legs are going to lock together. Okay, I'm going to come onto my tiptoes and I'm going to turn in and I'm going to wrap my right arm in and around the pole. And as I do this, I'm then going to twist so that my back comes onto the pole. When I want to go the other way, so now I actually want to do the roll, I'm going to lift up, I'm going to turn onto the top of my feet, I'm going to roll to the other side. If you're strong enough from here, you can stay in this position and just take the hand off and then continue to roll the other way and take the hand up each time. If you're not, just reset yourself. Okay, I'll do it again nice and slow. Let me just angle that up a little bit. So if you're going into the right arm first, place your right arm about shoulder height, straight from the shoulder joint. Left hand directly above. Come onto your tiptoes, squeeze your knees and your toes together. I'm going to bend my right arm and come into the pole, and then I'm going to turn away from the pole so that my back is against the pole. Okay, then I'm going to pull, I'm going to do that twist all the way to the other side, so I'm now on the back of the pole on the opposite side. Okay, it's first time you've done them, then just stick to doing one and reset. And you want your back to the pole. You don't want your knee facing up, you want a full twist, so that your back is against the pole each time you roll. Nice, Joe. And then pull. And just, yeah, just get careful on the other side. So remember, you are taking your body weight and there will be a bit of a drop. So just expect that. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, a couple more of those, guys, and then I'm just going to give you a way to step out of it nicely. Okay, right, so step out of it nicely. Obviously, you can slide to the floor if you want. You can do this if you want to go one way then the other way, or just if your arms starting to get tired, you can just hold on, twist one way, so kind of do like a half barrel roll and then step out of it. Doesn't matter where you do it from, as long as you remember which leg is going where. So basically it happens when we have our back to the pole. Okay, that's when we need to come out of it. So we have got our back to the pole. Now when we have, if we've got our back properly to the pole,
and we're not actually facing upwards, we will have a top leg and a bottom leg, okay? So to get out of it nicely, when we're properly facing the side, we take our top leg and we step over our bottom leg, and then we swoop, kick up and stand, okay? So again, so when we have our back to the pole, top leg, okay, we can pull it up, make it look a little bit prettier if we want to step over. The key is this bottom leg though, because we want to swoop it out, step and kick as we push on the other leg. So that's standing upright. Make sense? Hopefully. Hopefully. So your top leg will be the one that moves first, and that will step over the other, and the other one will kick, and you'll go chest to face the pole and kick it as much as you can, as high as you can. You can bend that bottom leg as much as you want. That's it, Joe, that's it. Use that leg, the leg that gets left on the floor, you can bend that. If you need to like bend it and lean into it a bit more, you can. And just give a go with the arms for the last bit. Okay, just try it both ways, guys, both ways. We want to add some stuff together.
I can't do that bit. Oh,
That way, just feel alien.
yeah.
My body don't that way. Right, okay guys, just for the next couple of minutes, I'm just going to add some of that stuff together, just so you've kind of got like the transitions and the conditioning that we've done so far added together, so it's kind of like a mini little routine. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the spin to climb. So the spin up to climb. If you can't do the spin up to climb, don't worry. Do the spin up to corkscrew position and then climb up the pole. We're then going to do the running girl down, whether that's two-handed or one-handed, and which side, that's up to you. When we get down to the floor, we're going to turn around, do the barrel roll and do that little leg swoop to stand. And then after that, we're going to do either the jump or the pulling up to sit on the pole. Okay, so just those few added together. So I'll do it nice and slow. So to start with, you're going to come down to the floor. This will be your start position. Legs are going to go out to the side. We're going to do that nice big pull, making sure we're really swinging and pulling those knees up. So we're going to swing, lift those legs, stand up, add an extra climb if you want to. Come off to the side, and then slowly move ourselves down. When we get down here, we're just going to turn from the pole. Hands are going to come in. We're going to do our barrel roll, up to you how many you do, but we're then going to step over and we're going to flip ourselves up so that we're stood from here. Take a deep breath and hop yourself in. Okay?
Just a description of some mountains, comes and some eyes.
Are you lost, Joe? Where'd you get to?
Yeah, I just completely forgot what I was doing.
I'll
I
tell
went
you.
running man down.
So which one have you done?
I just gone from the running man down and then forgotten the next bit.
Man, after that is the barrel roll. So that's the one where you fall onto the pole and you hug it
Yes.
and step up. So we have your spin to climb. Then we have the running girl after that, coming down, up to you if it's flexed feet or pointed, just nice, slow and controlled. When we get down, we're going to go into your barrel rolls and then flick that leg to stand up out of it. Take a breath, arms down by your side and jump or pull up to that last seat. Nice. Okay, ladies, one more time through that, and then I'm going to give you a little floor transition, which requires a little hop. You right, Jokes? You dead? Huh? You're dead.
I'm dead.
Okay, don't worry. You've only got 5 minutes left. 5. Right. We'll bring it down to the floor. Okay. So this is a little transition. Let's make sure I've actually got some space and no kicking thing. This is a little transition you can do from the floor. Okay. You don't have to try this, but you can try this if you want. We want to come onto our knees just a little bit back from the pole, not massive, but a little bit back from the pole. We're going to have the hand on the body side closest to the pole, so our inside hand is going to go onto the pole. It's going to go around about your head height. Other hand is going to go onto the floor. Now from here, what we're going to do is we're going to hop ourselves through the hole. So by putting ourselves in this position, okay, and we're just slightly behind the pole, we've created a hole here where there is nothing. Now we want our body, or most of our body, our legs, to go through that hole. So what we're going to do is from here, we're going to pull ourselves up, okay, so as we're doing it, we're going to pull on that arm that's on the pole, push on the hand that's through the floor, and hop through the hole. To start with, we're staying on our knees, so we're not rising up, otherwise we're going to be too high for the hand. When we come through, what we're going to do is hop through, and our inside leg is going to go onto our foot, and our other leg is going to straighten. When we're here, we can then also hop back. When we hop back, we're going to hop and launch the inside leg behind us. So the inside leg, when it goes through the hole, is going to be bent, and our outside leg is going to be straight. And when we come back through the hole, we're going to bend the outside leg and straighten the inside leg. So when we're here, we're down on our butt, we're going to hop through and bend the inside, straighten the outside. When we hop back, okay,
we're going to bend the outside leg, so we're going to come onto the foot, hop, hop, and lunge. Okay, so slow-mo again. So we're going to go onto the foot, extend. So we're going to go foot, extend, and then to come back, we're going to go foot, extend. Make sense? Hopefully. I hope. Okay, so you can do it nice and slow to start with. So you can literally walk yourself through. Right, okay. So ultimately, all you're doing is going bang, bang. And then when you go back, you're going bang, bang. Once that seems normal, speed it up. So it is a, you don't have to hop back within 2 seconds. You can take your time hopping back, but you want the hops to be like, boom, boom.
Again.
Slowly.
Oh, am I on? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise. Yeah, please, could you do it again?
Yeah, slow or fast?
No.
Okay, so hand, inside hand onto the pole, outside hand on the floor. When we go through, we're hopping through the hole, we're stepping on the inside leg and throwing the outside leg. My bum is not touching the floor. To come back, I'm hopping back, stepping on the outside leg and throwing the inside leg back. So I'm in like a lunge. Okay, hands haven't moved. They've literally hopped me through and hopped me back. Okay, don't let your bum touch floor.
So when you hop back, that leg that's on the outside will end up being on your foot. So you do swap your legs over. So that one will be bent, that'll be tucked up more towards the body. Now, when you step back, that outside leg that is straight at the moment, you're stepping onto your foot, not your knee, your foot. Okay, bring the leg closer. It won't be that far back. Bring it closer, okay? And then chuck that inside leg straight back. So it's like a lunge, but without going onto your knee.
I'll do it!
It's not an easy one, but it's just getting used to going the forward and back. Can't see you, Joe, so I hope you're all right. Let us know.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, I turned the camera off for a minute because it was taking, well, the Wi-Fi kept jumping and I couldn't only catch it.
As long as you're okay.
I'm doing it slowly.
It's fine, yeah, do it slowly. And like I said, if the going forwards and back confuses you, work on just going forwards. So be like, right, let me just concentrate on hopping through the fucking hole and getting that in my head. Because you don't have to hop forward and back. You could use either, depending on your position. If you've done a move, you could use either forward or back.
The legs go through at the same time?
Yeah. Yeah, right, Joe, so let me show you at proper speed, especially after you jumping through. Everything happens at the same time. So you would be here, you've just done a move, done whatever you're going to do, hands would go on, and you go through.
Okay.
And then you go back. If you are
landed whatever you've landed on your knees.
You what, sorry?
You've landed whatever you've landed on your knees.
The only knee I'm landing on is
No,
that.
the move before. So we're going into this from our knees.
Yeah.
Okay.
From here. The trouble is, if you go from here, right, if you try and go from here, you've got too much body weight going forward, so you're actually going to make it really hard, because the only bit that's going through the hole is your lower body. So you're up, by being here, you have to lean into it too much. By being here, I just want my legs to go through. My head doesn't need to, my head can stay back. But if I come up here, I'm then going, shit, I can't move. Okay, so yeah, you do want to do it from here. Pull on the hand, push on the floor, and hop through. Okay, I'm coming to watch. And you're landing literally on the ball of your foot, and the leg straightens, and then it's the same when you go back. But when you go back, you're just adding in nice lunge. So Bex, if you're struggling to reach with your butt staying on your ankles, just slide into the pole a little bit more.
And when you jump through, Bex, just jump through with a bit more power. So a bit more push on the, push and pull on the arms, get a little bit more height. It means your bum will come through a bit more. Of your life. Okay, ladies, make this your last one or two of those, because we do need to think about stretching for massage. But hopefully, if you haven't got everything, it's giving you shit to work on. And at least this is recorded, so if you need to watch it back, that's better, Bex. If you need to watch it back, then you can. So when you're ready, put these together. I feel like I'm always so far away from the camera. Well, I'm not, I'm always on top of the camera, but lean forward when you're ready, my darlings. Oh, we've lost Joe again. I think the Wi-Fi's gone. Damn Wi-Fi. This is where you find out if you have a decent internet provider or not.
Yeah.
Mine's been amazing. I haven't had any, like...
Oh, don't curse yourself, babe.
Okay, touching some wood right now. So far, it's been okay. Okay, stretch the arms forward when you're ready. Let me just let the evil dogs in. Hello, puppies. Hello.
So who's at home now then? Have you got all of them there?
No, still no Lola. I popped to see her yesterday, just so I could check on and all of that, but she's still a bit swollen, so still not. Oh, it's right. I've got the next lesson reminder coming up. Yeah, still not ready yet. Maybe a few more days. Bless her. Arms back and squish.
How long has that been then?
In fairness, only a couple of weeks.
It just feels like forever because of what's going on.
I think a day at the moment feels like a week, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like all of a sudden you're like, oh god, it's only Tuesday, really? So yeah, I think it feels like longer, but yeah, it's actually only been 2 weeks. I only dropped her 2 weeks ago on Sunday, and I did say to Mum and Dad that they didn't need to have her straight away because she was bleeding. So obviously, when she's bleeding, she's not interested. Bangers isn't interested. It's when she stops bleeding. So I did say like, oh, in fairness, I could keep her for another week, but Mum was just excited to have her. So Mum was like, no, we'll have her from now. We don't mind. Because I was like, but she's bleeding. Like she might, drip on your floor a bit. Like it's tiny amounts, but she's normally pretty good. Forearms. But Mum was like, no, we don't mind, we'll have her. Because it means Mum's got some company and cuddles and stuff. So yeah. In it, Bam Bam. But you hooge. You hooge now.
Is it just us three?
Yeah.
Right, come on then, tell us who that...
Let me stop recording. Just in case anything's said.